Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Cheryl's Creations. It is Sunday. We are 1 week out from Christmas, and I don't know about all of you other crafters, but every year I say I'm going to get things done early. Well, I'm going to have a busy week. I do have a few things left to finish. All of my crocheted projects are done. So that's a good thing. Got a couple quilts to finish for my grandkids. I started when the oldest were just babies, that every year they get a new blanket, whether it is crocheted or quilted or weighted. My one granddaughter loves the weighted blankets, and so I'll show you my tabletop here. Strips of blue fabric. My one grandson requested blue stripes, so I'm working on blue stripes today. I have a Spider-Man to do, so I'll get started on him hopefully tomorrow, but we'll see how that goes. I do have some crochet to make, so just hang tight. I'll show you those in a minute. I did manage to get to the garage, to the long arm yesterday, although it was pretty chilly out there. The furnace in my garage is not working, so it's cold here in Indiana, and so I turned on a couple of space heaters, got it warmed up enough that I could work. I did get this is another t-shirt quilt. So this I got off of, or I put on let me stand up here, off the long arm. It's the size of a throw. It's about a 50 by 60. It's got a nice marled red back. So today my goal is to get the trim on it so it can go to its owner tomorrow. But I'm trying to decide whether to put a red binding that's the same as the back or a black binding. So I have to kind of think about that and get that underway here shortly. So yeah. So I've got that going on. I had my grandkids overnight. Not last night, but Friday night. So I'm moving a little slow because it always takes me a day or so to recover from having them all night. I love them to death, but boy, they can wear me out. We did have a pillow fight, and I have to admit that it was instigated by me. I got a couple of really good shots in. So yeah, that's always fun to get them engaged in a good pillow fight. We didn't break anything. We didn't knock anything over. The dog was in the back room, in another room. And boy, she started to bark because she just knew I was pounding on them kids. And she was she wanted to come save them. And so we did let her in afterwards and let her know that everybody was fine and that we were just having some fun. But my dog is very protective of my grandkids. But the pillow fight was fun, and we went and got donuts from the donut shop. So not only did I wind them up, I sugared them up and sent them home to their mom. I have such fun being a Mimi. I love it. So yeah, we had some good times with them. They all camped out in my living room. We watched some Christmas movies. Had a good time. So I'm hoping to do that one more time before they go back to school in January. we'll do it after Christmas. So, so yeah, it's always a lot of fun. So what crochet have I been working on? The gal that ordered the Chewbacca and the Yoda from one of my other videos called me back and said that she'd like to have 2 more. She'd like to have the Luke Skywalker. So I'm really not happy with Luke Skywalker. I don't know why, but here he is. And again, this is the Teaspoon patterns. I did add a nose because it didn't have one and I thought he needed one. But he's got his robe on. He's got his lightsaber. It's got the hair kind of like he has in the movie. But I don't know why I'm just not fond of this one. I don't know why. I don't. But there's the Luke Skywalker. And the other one she requested was the Darth Vader. And I really like how Darth Vader came out. You can see he's got these dark eyes, and he's got his mouth piece cover. He's got the helmet. Okay. Got detail down his front. He's got his collar. His little panel. His red lightsaber, if that's what you call him. I'm sorry if it's the wrong name. And in the back, he's got his, oops, I got a thread I need to trim. I'll do that. Got his cape. So I really, really like how this one turned out. So yeah, I'm going to call her today and let her know. And the other thing is they turned out 2 kind of different sizes. I have no idea why. So I might ask her if I can redo this one. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So those are the 2 crocheted makes that I did this week. In my sit-down time, while I'm watching TV, I'm working on some Triceratops. I've been looking at some new pattern for using some of the blanket yarns to kind of add some of those patterns in. I have lots of goals for after the first of the year, so I'm just trying to get the stuff done that I need for this week, because, you know, the closer we get towards the middle and end of the week, the busier it's going to get. I have no baking done, haven't made a thing, so I need to do a little of that. We picked my dad up from the airport on Wednesday. Actually, my brother is going to do that. My dad winters in Florida, so he is he's flying into South Bend, Indiana, and we're going to get him picked up. He's going to stay for a week, and then he's going to hightail it back down south, because the wind chills when he's up here are going to be in the negative numbers. Our high temperature on Christmas Eve, I think, is going to be 5 degrees, and that doesn't count the wind allowance for the wind. So he told us that's not fair. And that we needed to be just a tad bit warmer if he was coming back from Florida. So, so we're picking him up. My niece, who has grown up in the South, she was born in North Carolina, lived most of her life in Georgia. After college, she got a job out in San Francisco, California. Well, she went with her friend to her friend's house for a couple of days, who lives in Buffalo, New York. And they had tickets to the Buffalo football game last night. And of course it was snowing. And so I was very tickled I texted her some pictures and different things, and so she was hiking through some snow, and that was a big experience for her, because you know she's 25-ish, and you know, has not, you know, the only snow she ever saw was when she came home, or came to Indiana for Christmas, and so New York snow was quite different for her. So she'll be flying into Indiana here in a couple of days. So I can't wait to hear some of the stories from the football game and see how it went. So, so yeah, just preparing for Christmas, getting everything. I have not wrapped a package, barely have the tree up, and the only reason it's decorated is because my grandkids did it. I am just behind this year. I don't know what to do. So yeah, it's a good thing I'm off work. I'm a teacher. I teach at a community college. So, our last day was last Thursday. So I do have a couple final grades I got to get in, but for the most part, I don't have to go to my office. I don't have to teach any classes, so I can focus on getting some projects done over the next couple of days. So that's my journey for this week. I hope that you all are doing well at finishing up projects and getting things ready, and having a good time with family and friends. I'm hoping to get another video out prior to Christmas. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I always have best intentions, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. So anyway, if I don't see you again before Christmas, have happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Whatever you celebrate, I hope you have a fabulous time. And if you don't celebrate, I hope you have a happy day. So I will see you all in the next video. Crochet away.